Actually doing this video can help you feel better in your whole body. Getting to stay home can be so wonderful, but having to stay home? That's another story. It's not our favorite circumstance. It's not what we really hope for, but we're doing what we got to do while we got to do it. So let's just get a sense of expansion and space in our bodies. We're probably feeling kind of cooped up. I certainly am. So I want to offer a little sense of breathing room here. Just wiggle and jiggle. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And stretch your arms all the way up and press them back down. All the way up. Press them back down. Now you know from the last video, you're welcome to be doing this all in a chair if that's better for you, or standing. But find a place where you can work. As I'm always saying in the class, the value of this comes from what you experience in your own body, not from watching me do it. So give yourself that gift. Push the chair away from the desk. Find a spot where you can work. Start the video over from the beginning. And let's get into it. Breathe. All righty, there we go. Feeling a little bit better there. And take one arm forward and one arm back. One arm forward and one arm back. Bend your knees and straighten if you're doing it in a standing position. And now pull your hand back. Pull back. Now both arms forward and pull it back. Both arms forward, pull it back. Both arms forward, pull it back. Both arms forward, pull it back. Inhale. Inhale, pull your abs in. Inhale. 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 One arm up and around. Up and around. Up and around. Up and around. And let's try it with the other side. Up and around. Up and around. Up and around. Up and around. And slice forward and pull. Pull your abs in. I'm going to move this lamp. Slice forward and pull. A lot of us don't have that much room in our houses, so we got to figure out movements that we can do that don't take up a lot of space, but on the other hand, let us feel a sense of space. So stretch that arm out and pull it around. Now when we do this in the pool, we're feeling the water's resistance against that arm as we pull it across. We don't have the water now, so we have to use our imaginations. So run that little Niagara Falls over your arm as you pull it across. There we go. Pull and pull. And now stretch forward with a little punch. It's just a little swingy movement. We're not jamming the elbow when the arm is extended. We're just reaching kind of across the body. A little bit of a swingy movement. But now, how do you feel about that disease we're all combating? What do you think about it? I'm not fond of it myself. Pull your abs in and let yourself punch the thing out. strong abdominals. If you're sitting in the chair, this still means you. Strong abs, pull that energy up out of the crown of your head as though somebody's pulling up on the back hairs of your head. You're still sitting way upright. And press, 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 press. And just roll your shoulders around, back and down, and push down through the heels of your hands. Step back so you can see my hands. There we go. I'm making a big deal out of these exhales because I want to point out the fact that we need to reassure our bodies that we're okay. There's a natural tendency to tighten up. We're reading a lot of scary things on the internet or seeing them on the news. And we're trying to indicate to our bodies, hey, it's still all right. We're still here. Things are okay. So taking a deep breath can really help with that. Okay, run your arm down the side of your leg. Reach up and over, only to the extent that's supportable in your body. Reach to the side. Breathe. Straighten back up and do it again. Breathe. Straighten back up. Do it again. Breathe. And feel that you're getting a deeper stretch when you exhale. Inhale and exhale. Straighten up. Let's do it on the other side. Reach up and over. Inhale. Up and over. Up and over. And one more. Up and over. Straighten up. One arm up and one arm down. Breathe. And the other way. One arm up, one arm down. Breathe. Okay. Alrighty. Now, with your feet right under your hips, or a little wider than your hips if you want, bend your knees and stretch the arms forward, and then stand up and pull back. This is the same movement we did earlier, but now we're going to do it in a more slow and deliberate manner. Sit back, and I'll turn sideways so you can see what I'm doing here. Sit back like you're sitting, like it's a toilet seat you don't really want to touch, and you're leaning back there. And stand up and squeeze your butt as you stand up. Squeeze. Squeeze your butt and pull your arms way in. And squeeze. I heard from some people that they're really feeling the lack of exercise in their knees and hips and thighs. And this is one of the things we can do that helps to address that. Stretch back, pull it in. And stretch back and pull it in. If you're sitting in the chair doing this, you can still put your arms out and pull back with power. Pull your elbows back. Blow the air out and pull your abs in. Okay. Now, I'm going to turn my chair sideways. Use the chair for support, or if you're in the seated position, lean forward and lean on your knees. Put your hands on your knees and lean. Okay, now stretch. Stretch down. Now pull your abs up and pull the small of your back up. And let it go back down. Pull the small of your back up. And let it go back down. We're exhaling and pulling the small of the back up and the abs up. Going back down. I got so much mileage out of this movement when I was pregnant. You know how you get a backache when you're carrying a baby? It's all that weight in the front of the body. And one more time, pull it up. All right, stand back up. All right, wiggle and jiggle, and once again, just let yourself have a feeling of loose space and rotation. Shoulders going around to the back and down. Hips are kind of swiveling. Rolling up on the foot on one side and then up on the ball of the foot on the other side. And just find in yourself what feels good. We got to find our thrills where we can. We got to stay home, so got to make our own fun. Okay. Now, the little shivers. Little shivers. We're hearing a lot of stuff that's scary, and it can ball up in our bodies and make us very tight. So we're trying to go against that, giving ourselves permission to shiver and shake it out. Shake it up, shake it up. Okay. All right, let's sit in the chair and do some work. Okay, go up on the ball of your foot, and then point your toe, then the ball of the foot, and put your foot back down. Up on the ball of the foot, point your toe to the floor, ball of the foot, and down. Up and up. I actually can't do that many of these myself without cramping up, so I'm not going to expect you to do it either. Up and down, go on the balls of your feet, and then put your feet back down. Okay, now stretch one leg out in front, push through your heel, and then bring the foot down. Same leg, do it again. You may want to sit back further in your chair to have that back support. Stretch the leg out and pull it down. Now just tap your heel on the floor, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. Notice your quad muscles here, the four heads of the quads go over your knee like this and keep your kneecap in alignment. So up and down, up and down. Okay, and let's do it with the other leg. Lift your foot, push through the heel, and lower. Lift, push through the heel, and lower. Lift, and lower. Lift, and lower. And now just tap your heel on the floor and lift. Tighten that quad muscle every time. When you pull your, now, if you want this to be a little more effort, lift your foot up off the chair. Lift your leg up off the chair and then do it. It takes a lot of muscle up in here to do that. I don't have any music, so I'm not counting. Okay, I've reorganized a little bit. I moved my couch. I improvised a little skirt with this scarf. So let's march. If you're able to stand, march. If you're in the chair, you can still do this with your arms up and down. Now press down, up, and press down, up, and press down, up, and press down. Now with a long arm, all the way up and press back. All the way up and press back. I love how my hands are so giant. And press back, up, and press back. Keep going. Press back, and press back, up, and press back, and press back. Now back to the biceps. Press up, press down. Keep your elbows close to your body, shoulders all the way down, and down, up and down. Let's get 4 more like that. Up, press down, press up, press down, press up, press down. And now long arms up. Press down with your shoulders as your arms go up. Down with the shoulders. And down with your shoulders, up with your hands. Down with your shoulders, up with your hands, and press back. Press back. Press back. And press back. Good, there we go. Hands together in front. Press your palms away. Big breath in, and now pull your abs and hips back. Face down, press through your hands. Press through your shoulder, let the whole shoulder press forward. And stand up and pull your hands to your forehead. Press out again. Abs pull back. Bend the knees and stretch forward. And then stand up. Bend the knees, stretch forward. And stand up. Abs have to pull way in. If you're going to cantilever this top part of your body over like this, you need the support of the abs. And stand up, and let's get one more. Press it forward, pull your abs way in, and stand up. Okay, now stretch. Once again, if your legs can be working, even if you're seated in the chair, move one leg and then the other. Now let's get a sense of expansion here. We've been cooped up, but we're going to get a stretch right now. You can feel the opening in the front of the shoulder, inside the arm. Okay, there we go. And roll your shoulders around, back, and down. Around, back, and down. Around, back, down, and push the floor away. And line up your posture from the feet up. Weight is evenly on the 4 corners of each foot. And you can feel that your hips are above your ankles, essentially. And your tailbone is down, abs are in, shoulders are down. And we just very slightly toggle the head to one side. Breathe. And straighten up and toggle the head to the other side. Breathe. Big inhale, big exhale, and keep pressing down through both hands. Straighten up and just slither out a little bit. Okay. All right, now if you've had rotator cuff issues, rotator cuff in the shoulder, be very cautious with this next movement, which I'm going to step back a little so you can see more of me. I was trying to figure out what I could do to make it possible for you to see more of me. My limbs are long, and so I go off the edge of the screen. Okay. Pull your elbows in towards the side of your body. Now stretch the arm way, way, way out. Now this is all about the energy in our hands. Stretch out your hands. Make your hand as big as possible. Big palm, big fingers, big hands. You all have been in the class with me. You know I love this because it gives us the sense of the energy down the entire arm. We can feel that whole arm being activated. And now keep your elbows wide and pull them in slowly toward the sides of your waist. And now just bring your hands in, make fists, open back out, and stretch. arms, big fingers, big hands, and pull them in. Make a fist, and open them out, and stretch. You can feel the opening inside the elbow, in the front of the shoulder maybe, and pull back. Make a fist, and open up. And one more time, stretch it out. Now, keeping your shoulders down. This is different than the way we've done it in the water. Rotate your shoulders, but only the arm rotating in the socket. We're not bringing the whole shoulder into it like we do in the pool. Not yet. So just rotate and turn it back around. Rotate, turn it back around. Now bring the whole shoulder into it. Roll your shoulders over like you're going to dive into something. And then rotate them back and look up. Only to a stretch sensation. Roll them forward. It's like we're big birds flying over something. And now look up. And one more time. Over. And up. I lied. Let's do one more. Up and over. And back. Now stretch your arms out. Pull the whole arm back. And bring your arms down 3 or 4 inches. And that was more like 6, I guess. And down again. Big inhale, big exhale, and let your shoulders stay down. And down again. Big inhale, big exhale. And roll your shoulders around, back and down. Arms out in front. Now pull your arms around. Open your hands behind your back. Stretch. Now we're opening the shoulders. We're all looking down at our screens a lot. This puts a lot of stress. Come up a little closer. Puts a lot of stress on our upper backs, the back of the neck, and we're trying to release that by opening our shoulders way back. And press them back again and down. Roll and press them back and down. Do what you can do. It's different for everybody, and our shoulder mobility is very different from one person to another. Okay. And wiggle and shiggle. Feel that little rotation. And let's take our hips in a circle. This is one of the reasons I needed to have my scarf. This would just be not an acceptable move without it. Stretch around, around, around. If I can do this on YouTube, you can do it at your house. And as always, this is not about your watching me. This is about what you are experiencing in your own body. Let's go back around to the other side. Let it feel good. We need this. When we release unnecessary tension in our bodies, it allows our bodies to function better. And that's another reason for trying to do some working out at home, even if it's not the ideal circumstance that you wish for. Okay. It's not what we prefer, but it is something we can do. So flutter up, flutter down, and get one more. Flutter up and flutter down. And open your arms out. Flick every fingernail. Why are we flicking? So we're letting go of the tension in our hands. And we're telling ourselves, we're okay. We have a sense of expansion. Our muscles are comfortable. Or a little more comfortable, I hope, than they were before. So open your arms out wide. Give yourself a big hug. Pull down with the elbows, down with the shoulders. Release in the back of the neck. Other arm on top. And pull down. please favorite this video if you want to come back and do it again. I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. Then you'll get an email telling you when I put up another video. I was not able to find my own video on YouTube when I looked. So it is something I hope you can do better at than I did. If you bookmark it or favorite it, you have a better chance of being able to find it again. So thank you for working out with me. I look forward with great delight to the thought of seeing you again in person in the pool. But in the meantime, stay strong, stay fit, and take care of yourself and those who love you by self-isolating. Okay, bye.